Hi class, I'm here to discuss a response to Amy Cuddy's video on TED Talks that was reposted and interviewed by NPR titled, Does Body Language Shape Who You Are? I think that this video is very powerful. I've seen it a few times here in my educational journey at ASU. I think that the science that she brings up and how hormones actually change with power positions for nonverbals is important. But I think some of the other things that are really important to get out of this video is one, the more we use body language and certain types of body language, the more we feel better about ourselves, the more that we feel that we fit in situations. I think the other interesting part about her video was her discussion about language is smaller than we believe it is. So we tend to think of language or communication just as written or verbal, and there's not much beyond that. And then we realize that there's so much that goes in to nonverbal communication and body movement and impression management. The book discusses about nonverbal and how we use it to impress people, to read people, to get information. The book uses this specific example of when the husband's mad, we know. Those types of pieces of how language is beyond and more complex than just simple speaking or simple talking. I think that's all incredibly valuable. I think that her last 2 minutes of her video and talking about how we inspire each other and how we inspire ourselves using body language and certain postures and poses. I think that part of what we need to do as people when we're communicating is almost study it to get our message even more across. I think sometimes messages can be misread. My face could say one thing, but my mouth is saying something else, or my posture is saying one thing, but what I'm actually saying out of my mouth is something different. So language is more than just speaking. Body language absolutely impacts hormonal levels. There is great benefit into studying power positions, and if you want to influence people, that's one way to do it. So thank you for listening. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening.